Kate 2021. Kate is a highly skilled and ruthless assassin who has spent most of her life working under the guidance of her handler and mentor, Varric. Raised from a young age to become a professional killer, she follows orders without question and completes missions with deadly precision. During a critical assignment in Osaka, Japan, Kate hesitates for the first time when she sees a young girl near her target. The moment of doubt causes her to miss the perfect shot. Realizing she is losing her emotional control, Kate decides that after one final mission she will retire from the dangerous life she has always known. Before beginning her final assignment, Kate spends a night out drinking in Tokyo, trying to forget the violence that has defined her life. The following morning, she suddenly becomes extremely ill while preparing for her mission. Weak and disoriented, she visits a hospital where doctors deliver devastating news. Kate has been poisoned with a rare radioactive substance called polonium-204. The lethal toxin will slowly destroy her body, leaving her only about 24 hours to live. Realizing someone deliberately targeted her, Kate becomes furious. With very little time left, she vows to hunt down the person responsible and get revenge. Determined to complete her final mission despite the poison, Kate tracks down the Yakuza boss she was originally sent to kill. However, her physical condition continues to worsen as the radioactive poison damages her organs. After eliminating several guards in a violent confrontation, she discovers that the real mastermind behind her poisoning may be connected to powerful members of the Japanese Yakuza. Weak but driven by rage, Kate begins a relentless pursuit across Tokyo's neon-lit streets. Every fight drains her strength, but she refuses to slow down. For Kate, revenge has become the only thing giving her strength. During her investigation, Kate crosses paths with Ani, the teenage niece of a Yakuza leader involved in the criminal underworld. At first, Ani distrusts Kate and tries to escape, believing she might be another enemy targeting her family. However, Kate quickly realizes Ani could be the key to finding the man who poisoned her. Despite their mutual distrust, the two form an uneasy alliance. Ani agrees to help Kate navigate the dangerous criminal networks of Tokyo. Meanwhile, Kate begins feeling protective of the girl, reminded of her own stolen childhood spent being trained to become a deadly assassin. As Kate and Ani search for answers, they face violent attacks from rival Yakuza factions determined to silence them. In several brutal battles throughout nightclubs, alleyways, and city streets, Kate fights with incredible skill despite her deteriorating condition. The poison weakens her body, causing sudden dizziness and painful coughing fits. Still, she refuses to stop. Ani witnesses Kate's deadly abilities and begins to understand the complicated life she has lived. Although they started as strangers, their shared danger slowly builds a strange bond between them. Ani realizes Kate is not simply a killer, but a woman racing against time. Kate eventually discovers that the poisoning was connected to Kojima, a powerful Yakuza boss involved in the criminal power struggle within Tokyo. Believing he ordered her death, Kate storms into one of his heavily guarded locations seeking revenge. After a fierce confrontation, she manages to corner Kojima and demand answers. Surprisingly, Kojima reveals he did not poison her. Instead, he explains that someone closer to Kate may be responsible. Confused and furious, Kate realizes the conspiracy surrounding her poisoning runs deeper than she expected. With time rapidly running out, she must uncover the truth before her body completely fails. As the truth slowly emerges, Kate uncovers a shocking betrayal involving her own mentor, Varric. For years, he manipulated and controlled her life, turning her into a weapon for his personal missions. Now that she wants to retire, Varric fears she may expose their organization or walk away from his control. To eliminate the risk, he arranged the poisoning and set the Yakuza conflict in motion. The realization devastates Kate, who once trusted him like a father. Betrayed and furious, she prepares for one final confrontation with the man responsible for destroying the only life she ever knew. Despite her rapidly failing health, Kate launches a daring assault on a meeting between rival Yakuza groups where Varric plans to complete his scheme. The building erupts into chaos as gunfire and explosions spread throughout the rooms. Kate fights through dozens of armed enemies using every skill she has learned during her lifetime as an assassin. Ani watches in shock as Kate pushes her body far beyond its limits. Even though every movement causes pain, Kate refuses to stop. Her mission is no longer about survival. It is about ending the cycle of manipulation that controlled her entire life. During the final confrontation, Kate finally comes face to face with Varric. He tries to justify his betrayal by claiming everything he did was necessary for their survival in the brutal world they operate in. But Kate sees through his manipulation and realizes she was never more than a weapon to him. In a tense standoff, Kate refuses to let him continue controlling others the way he controlled her. The battle ends with Varric defeated, finally ending his power over her life. However, the radioactive poison has nearly destroyed Kate's body, leaving her barely able to stand. As the chaos settles, Ani approaches Kate, realizing how much the assassins sacrificed to protect her and uncover the truth. Kate, now extremely weak, reflects on the life she lived, one filled with violence, control, and loneliness. Although she cannot undo the past, she hopes Ani will escape the dangerous world that trapped her for so many years. Surrounded by flashing police lights and the quiet streets of Tokyo, Kate accepts that her time is almost over. In her final moments, she finds a small sense of peace knowing she broke free from the control that defined her life.